Today we're going to share 5 steps, 5 of many, but we're going to just start with 5 steps to becoming a successful or continuing to be a successful real estate agent in the second half of 2024 and beyond, post the NAR settlement. The first thing is going to be your mindset right here. You need to have a very, very strong, a Rocky Balboa type of mindset. You need to be diligent to your craft. You need to not be deterred by the media, by what your friends are saying about this industry, about what, in some cases, even some of your fellow agents in your office and beyond, and on social media, what they're saying about this industry and how hard it is and how few and far between clients may come. You need to know that you're in this for the long haul. That's the first thing. Second thing is that you need to invest in your personal growth, not just your business growth, but your personal growth. So that could include, fitness, yoga, waking up early, just doing stretching, going for a run, do some personal development, meditation. Those are going to be some of the things that are going to help get you through and ensure that you're successful, not just on the business sense, but also on your personal side. If you read the book, the Miracle Morning, it just talks about how much you can actually accomplish in the early part of the day by starting your day at 5 a.m. or if you normally get up at 8, try getting up at 6. If you normally get up at 7, maybe try getting up at 5. By starting just a little bit earlier when the rest of the world or when the majority of the world is sleeping, you can get so much more done that by lunchtime, you would have already done, in most cases by 10, 11 a.m., you would have already done more than what most people will do in the entire day. Because you have that dedicated, undisturbed time, the world's distractions may not hit you until 9 o'clock. Of course, if you've got kids and things, you may have to start a little sooner, but that's a way that you can also get more done in the course of the day. Another thing you can do to make sure that you're successful the rest of this year and beyond is make sure that your goals are emotionally driven. Typically, you want to tie your goals to a person, place, or thing that means a lot to you. It could be your children. It could be, aging parents. It could be siblings or cousins. It could be your community. But whatever that is, make sure that you really feel it here. And that's going to give you something when you wake up that's going to get you excited. Again, a lot of times people will use their children to drive them. But lean into that. Whatever it is that really drives you and makes you want to excel, you want to lean into that, and that's going to help you get through. Make sure that goal is emotionally driven. If it's just about money, you just want to make more money, or I want to make X dollars, there isn't really anything tied to that. Imagine if you had $1 million in cash, but it was in a glass box, screwed into the floor. You couldn't spend it. You couldn't help people with it. It couldn't enable your family or enable your community to do anything more than what they already were doing. It would, in essence, it would be useless. So make sure that it is tied to some emotion. That's what's going to make you work harder and really get you excited about this industry and doing well. For example, one for me, of course, is the children. You may or may not know I've got 4 various ages, 11, 13, 19, and 23. But helping see them realize their dreams is what drives me. My youngest 2 are into basketball right now. If I could just travel the country and do basketball tournaments or wrestling tournaments or jiu-jitsu tournaments with the girls and watch them do well, that would be that's something that drives me. That's something that gets me excited. Being able to work and earn enough that I can take off when I want to take off to attend a tournament or get one of the girls to a tournament. So for me, that's an example of something that drives me. Another thing that you can do or you should do or should consider that's going to ensure your success in the coming years is, they say, Dan Kennedy always says, there's riches in niches. Be a niche expert within this very, very vast industry of real estate. It's going to be hard to be a first-time home buyer specialist, luxury specialist, landlord specialist, investor specialist, rental specialist. It's just, you're not going to be good at everything. And even though I know everyone wants to be on $1 million listings and everyone wants to sell $10 and $20 million homes, that may or may not be for you. But find that area that you can excel in and go deep in that area and know everything there is to know about one specific area first, then knowing a little bit about a lot of different things and trying to dabble. No one, I would say no one likes a dabbler, but You've heard the expression, a jack of all trades is a master of none. You want to master something. So that's where a niche will come in so that you can be very, very good. It could be, say, working with investors. Or if it could be working with first-time home buyers. Know all the different programs. Know everything there is to know about first-time home buyers. So when people come to you, if they're a first-time home buyer, you could be their guy or you could be their gal. Don't try to be something for everyone. It's gonna be hard that way. Another thing you can do is find out what your unique selling proposition is or unique value proposition. If you've heard the expression your UVP or your USP, what makes you different? Why should someone do business with you as opposed to do business with him, her, or her, or do it themselves? One thing that we're finding, and you're gonna see in the coming months post-settlement and in the coming years, you're gonna have to, in some cases, work twice as hard to earn half the compensation. Consumers, with this whole transparency movement, you're going to have to actually show your value. You're not going to be able to just open a door and show a house and think that you're going to make, $5, $10, $20,000 in commission. Why should a client or potential client hire you? What makes you different? And it can't just be, oh, I'm nice or I'm timely or I'm a great negotiator. You really have to think about that and really bundle that together and be able to offer that and explain that to your clients and prospective clients, or else, you might be, left on the wayside. If you'd like to spend a little more time with us in more of a longer form training scenario, feel free to reach out. Our training is open to the public, open to agents from all different brands. Just reach out and, we'll send you an invitation. Our training is done in live and in person in either our DC office or our Maryland office, or you can participate on Zoom. So I'll talk to you soon.